Are immigrants good or bad for the USA? This is one of the most hotly debated topics today. In this video, we will explore the economic, social, and cultural impacts of immigration, examine the changes made by recent US presidents, and learn from the population challenges of Japan and Australia. Let's break it down. Immigration has long been a driving force behind America's growth. About 14% of the US population are immigrants, and they play crucial roles in various industries. But it's not all positive. Immigration comes with challenges, and recent administrations have taken different approaches to the issue. Let's start with Trump administration, which took a hard stance on immigration. Trump's immigration policies focused on tightening borders and reducing the number of immigrants entering the country. One of the most notable policies was the border wall, aimed at reducing illegal crossings from Mexico. Trump also reduced the refugee cap to historic lows, going from 110,000 in Obama's last year to just 15,000 in 2020. His administration implemented Title 42, which allowed for the rapid expulsion of migrants at the border, citing health concerns during the pandemic. Trump also attempted to end DACA, a program that protects undocumented immigrants who came to the US as children. This move put nearly 700,000 Dreamers at risk of deportation. When Biden took office, he reversed many of Trump's restrictive policies. One of Biden's first moves was restoring DACA, allowing Dreamers to remain in the US without fear of deportation. He also raised the refugee cap from Trump's 15,000 to 125,000 in an effort to re-establish the US as a global leader in humanitarian aid. Biden ended Title 42, which had been used to turn away asylum seekers at the border. However, this created new challenges, as border facilities were overwhelmed with the surge of migrants seeking entry. Biden also paused construction of Trump's border wall. Biden introduced a proposal for comprehensive immigration reform that includes a pathway to citizenship for 11 million undocumented immigrants, tighter enforcement measures, and modernization of the visa system. But this plan has faced opposition in Congress, leaving much of the reform stalled. Now let's look at the numbers. One of the biggest concerns people have is that immigrants might be taking jobs from American citizens. Immigrants are vital in industries like agriculture, construction, and healthcare. For example, 73% of farm workers in the US are immigrants. In healthcare, nearly 29% of doctors and 38% of home health aides are foreign born, crucial roles that Americans rely on every day. In addition, immigrants are entrepreneurs. Companies like Google, Tesla, and Pfizer were founded by immigrants or their children, creating thousands of jobs and driving innovation. What about taxes? Immigrants contribute billions to the economy. A 2017 study found that immigrants pay more in taxes than they receive in benefits, especially at the federal level. Even undocumented immigrants pay payroll taxes, often without access to the benefits those taxes fund. Now let's talk about the crime. A common misconception is that more immigration leads to more crime, but the facts paint a different picture. Multiple studies, including those from the Cato Institute and American Immigration Council, shows that immigrants are less likely to commit crimes than native-born citizens. Immigrant incarceration rates are lower across the board. There is also a concern of public spending on the immigrants, especially undocumented ones, that they drain public services like healthcare and education. But what's the truth? It's true that local governments may bear costs for services like schooling and emergency healthcare for undocumented immigrants. However, at the federal level, immigrants are net contributors, paying more in taxes than they use in public services. For example, they contribute to Social Security and Medicare through payroll taxes, but many won't see the benefits of these programs. Immigrants have made remarkable contribution to the US, but there are also cases that fuel opposition. On the positive side, immigrants have founded major companies, provided crucial labor, and been frontline heroes during the pandemic. Think about Sergey Brin, who co-founded Google, or the immigrant doctors and nurses who worked tirelessly during COVID-19. On the other side, criminal organizations like MS-13 have used weak immigration system to establish footholds in the US. These gangs highlight the need for a secure border and better immigration enforcement. Now let's look abroad to countries facing major demographic challenges. Japan and Australia. In Japan, the birth rates has been declining for decades, with its population expected to shrink by 20 million by 2050. This creates labor shortages and puts immense pressure on social services. Japan has traditionally resisted large scale immigration, but they are beginning to rely on foreign workers to fill gaps in areas like caregiving and construction. Australia, meanwhile, has embraced immigration to combat its own declining birth rate. Skilled immigrants play a vital role in supporting its economy, particularly in tech, healthcare, and engineering. So, are immigrants good or bad for the US? While there are challenges such as crime, public service costs, and border security, the evidence overwhelmingly shows that immigrants are essential to the economy, innovation, and even the future of America's workforce. What's your opinion? Should the US tighten its immigration laws or should we open our doors wider? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos.